Hey, I didn't see you guys come in there. Don't you ever knock? Welcome to the very first episode of Coffee and Conversation. I'm your host, Canadian Gamer. Now today we're going to tackle a fun little topic today, and it's got to do with Nintendo. And I know what you're thinking, more Nintendo Switch content. I don't cover Nintendo Switch on this channel. It brings in the wrong kind of demographic, if you catch my drift. But it's interesting, the Switch came out around 2016, 2017, correct me if I'm wrong. So the console is getting a bit long in the tooth with today's technology. It's only a matter of time before Nintendo either revises the console or comes out with a whole new console altogether. Now, I talked about this topic before a couple of months ago, but I figured now would be a good time to bring it back up as we're getting near the end of the 8th generation of consoles, namely the Xbox One and the PS4. Now, the main thing I want to mention here is Nintendo, are they going to, no pun intended, switch things up and come out with a whole new type of console whenever they do come out with a new console, or are they going to stick to the script? I think based on the overwhelming success of the Nintendo Switch, now you have to keep in mind, you have to also look at this from a business perspective, shareholders, people that own the stocks in the company. I don't think it would make sense for Nintendo to tamper with something that they have, that's been so successful as the Switch. I think they're going to keep rolling with it. I think eventually when they come out with a new console, it's going to be another Nintendo Switch, albeit it'll be more powerful. I think the way they're getting around the cost of the unit is they're always going to be a generation behind. So what I mean by that, Nintendo Switch right now, it's got the power of like an Xbox 360 or a smartphone. Eventually, when the next Switch comes out, it'll be as powerful probably as an Xbox One, because at that point, those chipsets will be even more archaic at that point, cheaper to purchase. So I think that's what they're doing. Now, one thing I have always said, at least over the last couple of years, it's only a matter of time before Nintendo either becomes the next Apple, or maybe they'll get in bed with Apple completely and come out with a device where it's not just a Nintendo Switch. Okay, think of this. You have a Nintendo Switch that also has the capabilities of making telephone calls and being used as a smartphone. Could you imagine that? If you could take your Nintendo Switch, I know as ridiculous as it sounds, and then be able to put it up to your ear or put it on speakerphone, face chat. It seems like it's inevitable. It seems like it's too good of a business proposition to pass up. In my opinion, I'm not an expert. What would they do? Would they sell the Nintendo Switch as a unlocked device at Walmart, and then when you purchase it, you could basically, utilize it on any of the wireless networks? I have no idea. Again, just pure speculation. But I think Nintendo is going down that road. Like I said, it's only a matter of time before you see something like that. But I do think, like I said, I think they're going to keep the Switch theme going. They're not going to fuck around with that. Now, what I would like to see in a perfect world, I think it would be amazing if Nintendo came out with a regular console just like the Xbox One or just like the PS4, plays all the third-party titles, but has the capability of playing the first-party titles as well. No gimmicky Switch controller, just a regular old run-of-the-mill console. So for the hardcore audience, why wouldn't you buy a console like that? Again, you'd have all the games, all the titles of the Xbox One and the PS4, and then you'd have all these first-party titles from the Switch. That's what I'd like to see, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think Nintendo, 100%, they're locked on to the mobile market. You got to remember, the Switch didn't just happen overnight. This has been a long time coming. The evolution of this type of console dates all the way back to the original Game Boy. And then obviously they dipped their toe in the water with the Wii U, which is basically a Switch experiment. And so the Switch is just basically, what they probably were aiming for with the Wii U. Obviously they had perfected it at that point with the Switch. So yeah, I wish Nintendo would come out with a regular console. I think that would be amazing to see, but I don't think we are ever going to see that again. I think they're locked into the again, the mobile environment. And again, they have to go where the money is. Okay, they're not making these consoles to, appease a niche market such as myself. They're trying to go after, the casual market, kind of like the Intellivision Amico. They're trying to go for the kid-friendly market, if you will. So that's my thoughts on it. Just a short video here. Again, new segment on the channel, Coffee and Conversation. There'll be more episodes of this as we go along and we continue to evolve the channel. Again, we don't want to just be filming in the games room with games behind me. It's been beaten to death like a dead horse. So again, guys, let me know in the comments below, am I off on this? What do you think Nintendo's next console is going to be? Is it going to be another iteration of the Switch, or are they going to change things up completely and come out with a totally different device? Or are they going to come out with just a standard console and bring things back to basics, kind of like it was during the Super NES, N64 era? So let me know in the comments below, guys. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.